pay the N5m advert debt you owe us, the news magazine tells Shehu Sani. The news magazine, published by Independent Communications Network Limited, through its solicitors, is asking Shehu Sani, the senator representing Kaduna Central, to settle his N5 million advert indebtedness to the media house since March 2018. That newspaper came public after exploring all avenues of making the senator honor his promise as a gentleman, a much-acclaimed human rights activist, social critic and a highly respected national legislator. The company said it first explored personal contacts to persuade Sani to pay, but he did not. Then the News wrote a letter, dated November 29, 2018, to Senate President Bukola Saraki to intervene, but nothing happened. Therefore, Barrister Amudro, of Amudro & Co., Chambers, wrote a letter to Senator Sani, dated February 7, 2019, entitled, Your Indebtedness to Independent Communications Network Limited, publisher of the news magazine. The lawyer demanded as follows. 1. That you, in company of your S.A. Media, Comrade Abubakar Ahmed, had a meeting with some of its officials at its premises, wherein it was agreed that its magazine known as the News Magazine, should be deployed for a media coverage and publication of a supplement of your constituency projects. That it was further agreed that the publication, which is to be a 10-page pullout, should be published on credit, with payment agreed to be made within 3 months of publication at a cost of 500,000 naira, 500,000 per page, making the cost of producing the 10-page pullout at 5 million naira, and 5,000,000 only. 3. That pursuant of this agreement, the news magazine published the 10-page pullout of your constituency projects in the March 2018 edition of the magazine, showing extensively the several and different pictorials of your constituency projects in their different stages. In addition to the publication highlighting the constituency projects, the magazine published an extensive interview you granted to its editors, which turned out to be very explosive, nationally and internationally. Need we say, you had full coverage as you had desired and wished for. That unfortunately, 11 months down the line, you have neglected or refused to pay the debt of 5 million naira, and 5,000,000 accrued from the publication, and all efforts made by our clients to persuade you to liquidate the debt, have yielded no fruit. 5. That it is our brief to recover the said sum of 5 million naira, and 5,000,000 with interest from you. We therefore by this letter demand the immediate payment of the aforementioned debt. In this light, we request you to deliver to our office a check for the said sum of 5 million naira, and 5,000,000 drawn in the name of our client. Take notice that we shall not hesitate to seek legal remedies in a court of competent jurisdiction if you refuse, neglect to accede to our client's demand within 2 weeks of the receipt of this letter. Pay up and avoid the negative publicity usually associated with litigations of this nature. Thanks in anticipation of prompt response. That followed an earlier letter, written by the News on November 29, 2018 to Dr. Abubakar Bukola Saraki, the Senate President, entitled Senator Shehu Sani's N5m indebtedness to the News. The letter was signed by Ademola Adegbamigbe, the editor. According to Adegbamigbe, in October 2017, Independent Communications Network Limited, publishers of the News and PM News, held a meeting with Senator Shehu Sani in its office on Acme Road, Ikeja, Lagos, and agreed that the magazine should publish a supplement on Sani's constituency projects. His media, Comrade Abubakar Ahmed, was part of the meeting. The news published his achievements as a 10-page pullout in its March 2018 edition. Senator Sani, as the medium wrote in its letter to Saraki, agreed with the organization to pay N5 million, 5 million naira only, at N500,000, 500,000 naira, per page. The editor lamented, "We produced the edition fully on credit because we thought we were dealing with a gentleman." You will recall that the extensive interview we had with Senator Sani, which made waves in Nigeria then, was the cover of the edition. We did not pass the bill of the production of that interview to him. The news continued, "Mr. President, since the publication of the edition, Senator Sani has been avoiding our organization. Mr. Advert, our executive editor, director, had a one-on-one with Senator Sani in Lagos at a point, pleading with him to pay up because we had bills to pay. Mr. Bayo Onanuga, our former MD and editor-in-chief of the magazine, also sent a message to him on the same issue. Sani promised to pay up the following week, inshallah. But he has been diving and ducking. It is clear to us that this senator does not want to make good his promise. We want you to use your good offices to intervene on our behalf. We have used our platform over the years to promote Shehu Sani's cause. We thought we should let you know this before we go public on this man. We look forward to your quick intervention. Please accept the assurances of our regards. PDF